Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're back live again, guys. This is Late Night Line. What up, boys?
Gentlemen,
What's up? What's
gentlemen,
going on?
gentlemen, what's happening?
Yeah,
Well,
man.
was that?
Now I said we here, we here.
Yeah, I'm ready to pop my shiznit and
Okay.
give the people what they want.
I got
What are
my
we giving
water.
them? So what do we got tonight? We got videos, we got LimeWire, we got
No, we don't
what
got line wire segment tonight.
no LimeWire tonight. Brandon was
Yeah.
really looking forward to that. I'm sorry, bud.
Nah, it's all good. I was hoping one topic was going to come up, but we shall see.
You could
Yeah, we'll get it next time.
hold
Don't
on.
worry about it.
I have
Nah,
it, but
don't worry about it. We'll
no,
keep.
no,
We'll
no.
make sure
I have it, but
that'll bring Brandon. Make sure Brandon comes back for the next episode.
what you
Man,
hold on,
I'm
Brandon.
gonna
What
be
you
here.
wanted to talk about? Go ahead. What you wanted to
We
talk
not,
about?
we not even jumping in on that right now. It may come up in
Yeah,
the
don't
videos.
worry about
It may
that. Don't
not.
worry
It's
about
all
that.
gravy. It's all gravy.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but
We
what's the
got we
topic
got
though?
enough videos and clips to keep him
Well,
busy.
we good. Let's start it off on a good note.
It's part of the content. Don't worry about it.
No, that's all
Leonard
right.
Part,
That's all right.
Leonard
What I
Part
was gonna
6.
say was did you guys hear about the kid that got shot?
Got to be more specific.
I'm trying to get his name. The
It's
kid
this
that got
shot
shot for
every
the
few
bottle of
minutes.
water.
Say that again.
Caden.
I can't remember his name. Yeah. The
Yeah.
trial is going on with him. You guys know anything about that?
They already found the dude not guilty.
They did?
The store owner was found not guilty.
Let's see. Let's see if we can find a clip.
I haven't been following it at
I didn't
all.
even know it happened.
I heard things about it. I saw because I'm at the point now where you got to really think: do I want to get myself invested into this? Because depending on what you're coming out of, you don't need that extra. I know it's somebody else's pain, but sometimes you need a break. And there's certain trials, man. You go into them things and you come out a little molested-ish.
Well, this is one of them, unfortunately.
So
And just like y'all, I didn't hear about it
happened?
until now.
So what exactly happened?
14-year-old African-American boy, he goes into a convenience store owned by the Asian man. They have a policy, keep your bags by the front door. He left his bag by the front. He went to the section to go and get some water bottles. He took out like 3 or 4 water bottles, ended up putting them back. The wife of the store owner questions him to say like, hey, what's in your pockets? He's like, hey, there's nothing in my pockets. So at that point, they want to search him. So unfortunately, he had a blicky on him. 14 had a blicky on him. He knew that once they searched him, they would have found that blicky. So he took off running. Store owner's son and the store owner took off after him. Ran after this boy for the length of a football field. And during that time, the store owner ended up shooting him in the back because the son alleged that the kid pulled a gun and aimed it at him. How is that possible if you end up getting shot him in the back? So, unfortunately, store owners found not guilty because they had to define what malice was in order to make it a murder charge. And they said there was no malice. He was trying to protect his son. And it happened.
Running away. He got
Running away.
Mm.
How do you protect your son when the danger left the store?
Yeah.
You ain't recovering a bottle of water. He didn't steal anything. Why are y'all running after him?
Sad. Like I said, this was one of those things that I didn't get invested into, but I heard it was going on. So the case all over now? The trial's over?
It is over. It is over. It's looking like the family is probably going to file a civil suit, but
What state is this in?
South Carolina, right there in Columbia, happened in 2023.
So what's the reports coming out from the media? Like what's the going on in South Carolina right now? Is it being torn apart?
So they're going down to the gas station. They're trying to boycott it, but the owner sold it a long time ago, so he ain't even there.
So when did this incident happen?
2023.
Okay.
Mind you, the owner has a history of shooting at people. He thought somebody was stealing before. He shot somebody twice in the leg. Somebody else was supposedly stealing something. He dumped 6 shots into a person's car. But they couldn't present that because they said that would have been biased if they did.
So his history shows that so is it always against?
I believe it was against people of color, yeah. You're muted, 12.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Looking something up.
Gotcha.
Yo, so this is the thing what I was gonna say. We see, as this country progressed, right, you see a lot where anyone from any part of the world could come and live in black neighborhoods and thrive. You know, Asians, Polish, whoever could come into black neighborhoods and set up shop. It's not as easy for a black person to go to an Asian country and shut up shop.
Nope.
They can't do that nowhere in the world. A black man is like, yo, I see, and people always say, yo, you because you're black or whatever. Nah. You can't go to China and just go set up a shop in China. You know what I'm saying?
We talked about that in a couple of videos where they're giving a lot of Asian people loans in black communities. So a lot of them are there just to make money off of us, exploit us at the end of the day. Because I wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of them feel a certain way about us. And I don't think that's ever going to change.
Yeah, even you see, it's like, you ever ask yourself, how do these people just come to the country and could buy a gas station, own a store, and they don't know how to speak English?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people believe or think that they came here with that.
Well, not all of them. Not all of them can't come with it.
No, but that's what they lead you to believe. You know what I'm saying? Now, who's paying attention knows what's going on. But yeah, we talked about that, where these Asians are getting loans inside of black communities on purpose when black people are getting turned down.
Yep.
South Carolina is one of those places, man, where
let me see if I have that one.
I guess it comes from everywhere, right? They look at you a certain way and they put you in that, hey, we're going to jump him all the time, every time we see him. So
guess what, P?
What's that?
So you gave me a nice segue, right? And we're going to jump into it right here. So we're going to go into the first clip. It's based upon what you're saying. And this could be the reason why. I'm just pre-forecasting it. Here we go.
And if you saw that I didn't pay them people their money, why would you buy the debt from them? What did you think that you was about to do that was about to make me pay you? Now here we are, you calling my phone from all different kinds of numbers, blocked, different kinds of area codes. You calling, talking about, hello, this is Amazon. Then when I'm like, oh, hey, you like, oh, so this is the debt collector calling, record a line, click. I already showed you I'm not a trustworthy person. So why did you think? What did you think you was about to do? What magic trick do you have up your sleeve to get me to pay the loan? You already saw I wasn't reliable. I wasn't responsible. So why put us in this awkward situation? See, the problem is y'all be ignoring red flags. That's the problem.
Listen. Could this be the reason why other ethnicities, is that the right word? Ethnicities?
No. That is, I thought it would have been a segue, but no. This is totally different.
Or this, I'm saying, could this be the reason why we're not getting them loans?
No.
Because, she just said, y'all know we not trustworthy.
She's talking about
herself. Yeah, she can have that.
Like basically,
the community.
Okay, what she's saying makes perfect sense, right? Okay, she already decided not to pay the bill, right? So her bills in default, whatever. She owes money. So somebody else was like, you know what? I'm gonna double down and I'm gonna buy her debt. She's already in debt. You decides to buy it thinking she's gonna pay it. So now she triples down and was like, yo, if I ain't paid 12 his money, why would you buy the debt and think I'm gonna pay you that money? You know what I'm saying? So she's basically was like, yo, I'm irresponsible and I'm doubling down on this shit. She doubled down.
Yeah, but like, why you act like people can't escalate and take you to court for that money?
Yo,
Start garnishing your wages. What do you mean it don't
She
matter?
ain't paying it.
She got to pay it when they garnish her wages. What's she gonna do? Quit and then get another job?
Well, it depends on what the debt is. You don't always get garnished.
It sounds chunky, especially if she's so confident to not be paying it back.
Yeah, but it could be like even like, yo, they got the Klarna. Is it Klarna it's called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's
A lot of people be buying stuff with them and they don't be paying back. Now a lot of people upset because it's hitting their credit report now. Yeah. Yeah.
they even got that jump for Uber.
Yeah.
DoorDash.
Food too. Yep.
People
Food
be loaning out. People be doing payment plans on Kalan for food.
Yeah. Yeah. They made it so it's mad cheap to do it. But when you think about it, you paying $20-$30 for probably a stick of gum when you really look at the way it's working out, because you paying all this interest on food you ate last week.
Would you consider doing that?
Absolutely not. If you ain't got the money, don't do it.
Exactly.
So just imagine this, right? You and the family decide to go out, you take the kids, it's a $200 bill. Instead of dropping that $200 on the table, you're gonna pay $15, and we're gonna stretch that out for let's say 15 months. Isn't that a better deal on your pockets?
Absolutely not. If you
Why
ain't
not?
got it, why the hell you take your kids out? You should have had them ordering from the kids menu, the chicken tenders and
Don't
everything.
matter. I mean, one of them graduated. You want to do something. You was feeling nice. One of them moved up. You know, it was a special occasion.
Okay,
you know?
so you have your money ready to be Ben Baller, but if you got to do all that, stretch it out 15 months, there was no point. There was no point. A meal should not be the same as you doing a mortgage for a house. Come on, that's crazy. A payment plan for
they doing it with DoorDash.
Yeah, DoorDash, all of that.
You know how their bills are marked up.
Look, at the end of the day, it's predatory, and I'm sure they're gonna make a little bit of money off of it. Do what you gotta do, but I wouldn't do it. Hell,
Nah, I'm anti that shit too. I won't. But yo, she right though. She was like, yo, why would I pay you if you knew I wasn't paying this person, but you gonna buy my debt? You know what I mean? That's what debt collectors do.
you can still get blood out of a stone, man. You can still get blood out of a stone.
Yo, the thing is, why would she get on and record that? Yo, her credit gonna be shot.
Yeah. I'm sure it's already shot. Because that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, she right. You know what I mean? I mean, everybody know once your credit report get hit, what's coming after that. Apparently, she doesn't know yet because she probably ain't in a position where she had to actually pay for something or get credit for something. You know, maybe she got one of these 6-footer with a 6 figures, 6 abs that's paying all the bills and she ain't got nothing to worry about. You know, these could be one of these type of people where, like the girl, she goes, I didn't know that Apple Pay is real money. You remember her? Yeah, she's like her.
All right.
Bust it.
We're gonna transition.
Now, I have all of my children here, 4 of them. She's insecure because we're over here taking pictures and said children and her husband is here. Tell your husband to look a different direction.
It's not about my husband. I got sons and nephews.
My son is here. He just came to take the pictures of us. My daughter is right here. I've never heard of this in my life. You can't take pictures at the pool. Let's take pictures.
I'm feeling a little petty, so I'm gonna show y'all where we was at, and then I'm gonna show y'all where their family is at. Okay, this is where we were, in this corner right here. Her family is all the way over there, y'all. How? Why are you concerned about what's going on in this tiny corner right here?
Karen is out at the pool.
Do you think Karen had a right to walk over there and tell her?
No, man. Karen need to mind her goddamn business. She don't own the pool. Karen need to get her
defender.
Get on the street.
I'm a
And
defender.
protect the neighborhood. We don't need Karen at the pool.
Why these women in they scantily clad bikinis? Come on now,
bro.
cover up.
Hey, the whole problem was the husband was breaking his neck.
Yeah, because he saw something inappropriate. Why are you
No,
exposing yourself to
no.
these children? You could
Someone
wear a whole
twinkled his
cover
little
up
heart.
and a towel. You know what I'm
Something
saying?
made it move.
No.
Yes. Yes.
What she was wearing, what they was wearing, it wasn't family friendly. All right, you giving these children ideas in their heads is inappropriate.
All that shit out the window. All that shit out the window. What you saying? Bullshit. All that shit out the window. Yo, it got certain ladies. They could have on a effing 2-piece and they make that shit look X-rated.
Oh yeah. No. Let's be specific. Black women.
Exactly.
Like they're just, some of them are just built like Clydesdale. Like it don't matter what they put on, they thick.
Okay.
Trust me.
They got a one piece for that.
It pokes out in the area.
Even in a 1-piece, bro.
And the husband is like this.
Yo, you ever go to the beach and you see that lady that's in a 1-piece and you still saying, God damn?
Yeah.
Not out loud.
The suit don't even touch the back. The
Yeah.
suit like out in air and shit.
It's just fly. I just wanna fly.
She blessed. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you got to think about the children. Right? They don't need
Here's
to
the
see
thing.
such suggestive things.
Like they weren't loud.
No, don't do that. That population, she wasn't loud in that corner. Are you telling me she wasn't making any kind of those mating
I
calls?
don't think so.
Sir.
Nah, they was chilling.
As soon as she said,
either way,
I'm
right?
gonna be petty. That's
Did
how
you see how far away they were?
loud enough that those people from far away heard it and they made a disturbance.
Nah, I don't believe that they were expressing their sunny side.
Sir, as an individual from Caribbean culture, you know that those women are naturally loud without trying.
No. We
Yo,
can't say that.
Think about it, right?
My mother-in-law loud as hell. She be talking
So
same
let me ask you
room.
this.
She yelling at me. I'm like, bro, I'm right here.
So is her daughter loud too?
Whose daughter? Hell yeah, she loud. I would tell her.
So it's passed down. So now that little one gonna be loud as hell too.
No, I refuse. All right, that's where the father
So
comes to
break the curse.
Well, yeah,
so you do believe all of them can't be loud. There's some that's quiet.
I've never seen a quiet West Indian, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes on that. Never.
What?
Never.
I could tell you a lot. It got a lot of quiet West Indians.
Hell no. And if they are quiet, you know what that means? Serial killer. The
Yeah.
machete doesn't see some action. Off
God damn.
It'd be the quiet ones you got to worry about anyway. It'd be the loud one, and she's talking. No. Quiet little one on the corner. What's Habibi from Top Shotters?
Guess you a slap.
Nah.
I guess you a good slap.
Walk and live.
Talk
Talk and
That's
bomb.
That's Screwface, bruh.
All right, them the quiet
Screwface.
ones. Them the quiet ones. No.
That's Screwface or Scarface? Screwface.
Who's his name? Damn. Hey, what was Habibi name in Top Shotters? Hey.
That's not Top Shotter. That's what?
Dancehall Queen?
No, that's the name. The guy from the movie, his name was Screwface.
Hell no.
Hold on, no. And they got it in 2 movies. That's the movie they got it from.
Bruh. I think that was Dancehall Queen.
No, they got it from that movie with Screwface. The guy it was a twin. It was the original Jamaican movie. They got it from that movie because he said in the movie, "Walk on live, talk on bumble clap." That they got it from the older movie. It came out in the 90s.
Shutters.
It was Dance Hall Queen. I told you.
Right, but they got it from an older movie. It came from an
older movie.
They got it from an older movie. Trust me.
Right. It come from.
We used to say that when we was younger, even before Shutters.
What? Hell.
It was like Screwface have 2 head and 1 eyes, and he told the dude, "Hold on, I gotta pull it up."
Belly?
No, that's an old Jamaican movie. It's a real old Jamaican movie.
Well, it ain't Third World Cop.
Third World Cop.
But didn't Dance Hall Queen come before Third World Cop?
Yeah, it did.
Same people. Oh, yeah. What? Same people in the same movie.
I think I probably might got it mixed up, but I know that came out before. But I could be wrong, guys. I could admit I could be wrong.
Good movie, y'all. If y'all ain't seen Dance Hall Queen, Third World Cop, Shutters, watch them. Paul Campbell.
Screwface.
Dance Hall Queen was 97. Third World Cop was 99. Mad Max.
Job checking it out.
Yeah, I was checking it out. What's the name of the movie? I'm trying to figure out the movie I'm talking about.
Chili upset. Bumbleclot.
But anyways, let's roll it to the next clip. We gonna get lost in that search.
Always getting off topic.
Yeah.
12 bring us back.
So, but this one got profanity. I didn't get to clean this one up.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Exactly. But
advise.
Look, I just want to get this out the way that I don't give a how you feel about it. If I ever find out my son is involved in a domestic violence relationship and he's the one inflicting the violence, I'ma fuck that up on everything I love. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Y'all be doing too much protecting them sons that y'all got, and that's why the cycle continues. I'll be damn, we finna nip that bud right here. The train stops right here with me. You got me fucked up. And if I find out you putting your hands on that woman, I'ma fuck you. And I bet you I can. Better ask your fucking.
so it did get some of it. So
they got most of it. It's very good. I thought you were doing that, to be honest.
No. So it did. It caught some of it.
Yeah.
So because I ran it through, but I didn't verify. But yeah. So I like what she said. I like how this was presented. Do you think most parents, if you find out your son is inflicting domestic, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Abuse on his loved one, as a parent, would you step in, or how would that go?
Boy, complicated topic, because you can't solve domestic violence with domestic violence.
It's not. It's but
because imagine my son out here doing that, right? And then I go in and I beat him. It's a whole cycle. You just gonna beat on your family when I'm not there because I'm the man.
You ain't gotta beat on them to step in. Like there's a lot of family that don't say nothing.
They don't.
They just let it continue. So coming from my generation, hell yeah, they gonna say something. That's usually how the village go. Like, yo, I didn't raise you like this. You know what I mean? But if they came up watching their dad beat on their mom, and dad see it, dad ain't gonna say nothing. He probably gonna give him some tips. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on how you're looking at the situation. You know, it could be different for every family.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would definitely step in. Hey, this ain't right. Look what you're doing. You destroying the family, the kids. Da, 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 da. But I know the other father. He coming. If
Like,
he's in the life, he coming.
For instance, right, what she's saying makes sense, but if the woman doesn't see it, but the man sees it, and he's used to doing it, and the kid came up watching him doing it, then it's kind of normal for them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand what she's saying, and I would hope most parents will do that, because it's the same thing. When you send your kid out, it could happen to them as well. You know, but if I was to see my kid doing that to their spouse, you know, man or woman, I'm gonna check them.
Yeah.
You know, it's yeah. I hope so. At least the people in my generation, we gonna check you on that. We drank water from the hose.
But it's funny you saying that. You know, unfortunately, we are coming up now where it's a generation of kids that if they beating on their family and mom come in, he gonna swing on mom too. There's a lack of respect within the newer generations that's coming up.
Yo, you know what I saw the other day? Somebody said, and it didn't hit me till then. Yeah, I remember when they came up with that "No Child Got Left Behind."
Yep. Bush.
All those MFers are now parents. So, because we all know there's a huge education gap where they can't write no more. They don't know how to write. They can't read cursive. They just discovering cursive. It's crazy. So yeah, these are some of the kids that got pushed along. You know, because we just, you know, it's crazy. We did do some videos where a couple kids graduated and didn't know how to read. One lady didn't even know how to spell her name, and she graduated. You know, so that's insane. But yeah, I'll say something to my kid. You know, if I saw my friend's kid doing that, anybody I know, I would say something to him. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. Yeah. So if I ran into 12's son and I'm like, he's beating on his girl, I'm gonna check him right there. Be like, yo, that's not how you was raised. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be. Because I don't know about you, Brandon, but where I came from, where I was born back in Tobago, like I came up old school where the neighbor could whoop my ass. And if I went home and said something, I'm gonna get another ass whooping because of what they, you know what I'm saying? And I know it takes a village. And a lot of times, like somebody grown adult saying something to your child can actually save their life a lot of times. You know, we get into this space where we'll be like, yo, no parent talking to our kids. And I'm not saying that they're wrong, because there's a lot of bad things out here, a lot of bad people out here that is giving out free candy disguised as other things. So of course you got to be aware, but at the same time, these kids are coming up way too disrespectful now. You know what I mean? Way too disrespectful. And it's crazy. I know I'm going off topic, but
no, not at all. Not at all. No, I'm definitely from the day and age. It's unacceptable to hit a woman. I definitely allow elders, other adults to correct my kids.
But it's not just women, man. Dudes out here getting abused the same way.
Huh?
Yeah, it's real, bro. Trust me.
Sir.
You don't think so?
There's multiple ways. You feel me?
Yo, trust me. There's dudes out there getting they whooped.
They like it then.
Yo, the same treatment you see women get from men, the same thing women be doing to men, yo. It's the same thing,
Exactly.
bro.
Trust me, you got dudes out there and like, lady, hey, shut your ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's for real, man.
For any man out there suffering from domestic violence, I would counter, use your elbows. If somebody's punching at, use your elbows, okay? It's okay to block with your elbows. By the time those punches hit your elbows,
let's see if I can
they'll
find
be in
it.
so much pain that they'll say,
Nah,
you know what? I'm not
they don't want
gonna
us to get no copyright tonight.
No, not here. What you call it? I was going to see a story. I was going to pull up the
Yo, I know it's out there. These dudes be getting their ass beat, man.
They like it.
Not necessarily. They
Nah.
most likely they in love. They
If you
the
don't
way.
have the self-respect to get up and walk away from a woman that is abusing you, you don't love yourself. And you don't love that woman.
It's the same for either gender. We only got two genders, right?
I ain't in that.
All right.
Only two.
Yeah. So what could happen to one could happen to the other, and it's happening. Dudes out here getting their ass beat by their woman.
Yo, hold on. I'm sidetracking right quick. So I was watching the Australian Parliament where they were advocating for trans women to get. That's the right one, right? Where you transition to
a female?
Yeah. So trans women could get maternity leave, pay for maternity leave, right? Hold on. This is what plot thickens. So the lady was asking, I had a video, it's in my other pipeline. And so the lady, this is Congress. So she brought it up to Congress and she was presenting it where she was saying trans women should be able to entitle for maternity leaves. And she was like, well, how much genders are there? She was asking the same question. Said only, male, whatever. So then she flipped the question on her. The cheerleader was like, so if trans women are entitled to this, will that now extend to guys? She's like, no.
Wait, they don't have paternity leave in Australia?
They would for trans women, but it wouldn't extend to a regular man. So she's advocating for it for trans women, but it wouldn't apply for a man. That was the argument. I was like, whoa, they got a sticky situation there. But that was the thing that was bringing up in Parliament. You know what I'm saying?
No sticky situation.
They can have it with their kangaroos, their koalas, and their huge spiders.
Men cannot breastfeed people.
There you go.
Send P to Australia.
So we touched a little bit on the kids not being able to read and all of that stuff.
Whoa, pause.
Huh?
The touching the kid was a little too close. The wording of it.
I ain't never said touch.
You need to space that out a little better.
You touched on it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Let's slide by it. Let's go home. Yeah.
Pause.
No stadium hot dog.
Super pause.
Whatever.
Super pause.
All right, let's transition.
Tranny.
Pause.
There are a lot of people who are confused as to how the literacy crisis got so bad in this country. Let me show you how. There are 12 book bags behind me, yet I have 24 students. So you do the math and tell me how many students came to school without a book bag.
So a few years ago, I said something similar.
We need to be reinforcing the same stuff that teachers teach in class at home.
This was even featured in Newsweek. There's a battle happening in education right now. Parents are blaming teachers are blaming parents, the admin is blaming data, and districts are districting. And while the adults are arguing over who's right,
she wore a suit, clothes that were, who's this for?
And these children don't stay children forever. They're turning into our coworkers, our neighbors, our leaders, our parents, our community members. So when we fail children, we create problems that all of society has to deal with later. That's why I believe childcare and education have to be a team effort. It is a village. Most of us know me as a parent coach, but that's the very tip of the iceberg.
Lord.
I got the wrong clip. I got the wrong clip.
You sure?
No, that was the right clip, but the wrong. I had the video with her full story, not his. But that was the subject. What she said in the beginning was true.
Hell no, it wasn't true.
What I'm saying.
Dare she look at who got a backpack and who don't? You don't know what's going on in my house. You don't know what I got money for. Maybe I had to pick the bologna over the backpack. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
how dare she?
Hey, what I'm trying to say is this, right? We can't say 100% certainty that if a kid doesn't have a backpack, he's not willing to learn. But you do have a whole bunch of kids that's going to school not to learn.
And you got a bunch of teachers that's going there not to teach.
So let me ask you. So you think out of the 24, how many of those kids you think are ready to learn right now?
All 24 of them.
So you think
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, they at the people's school?
So you think when the teachers say, hey, go ahead and take your books out and turn to page 5, you think the ones without book bag have a book with them?
The book should be at the school anyway.
Nah.
Yeah.
Different, bro.
Them elementary kids. Why the hell they bringing books in? The book should be at the people's school. Okay. Whatever we got to turn our page to, the book should be in the desk, at the teacher's desk, whatever. Why my kids taking these books home? They ain't ready yet. Elementary. And then guess what? If I can't turn to page 5, teacher, come over here and help me turn. Educate them children. At the end of the day, when did y'all ever see silhouette inside of a book in school?
I did.
What book? Don't lie.
No, I seen yo.
What book you seen the word silhouette in, sir?
Hold on.
He thinking now.
You know, in middle school they have lists of words. I'm gonna tell you because I'm an educator. I can tell you. So that shit ain't gonna fly over my head.
You go where you go for it.
They have lists of words that you should know for your age.
What is list at?
I could pull it up for you right now.
No. We don't need right now. You're not about to sidetrack us. Silhouette and what's them other words they was using in them things? Mind you, I cringe every time I see it. But I mean, certain words.
You know that the newspaper is written on a 5th grade level?
I did not know that.
Yeah, now you know. Silhouette is in the newspaper.
What newspaper? Who read newspapers anymore?
So
I can't even get the Hartford Current without going online, and they want me to pay a subscription just to read a little something. So ain't nobody read newspapers no more.
So you used to get the newspaper for free. You still had to pay 50 cents or whatever it was.
Who had to pay 50 cents?
If you wanted to read a newspaper.
Sir.
On Sunday was what, $2.50?
It used to be in the olden days, all right. You know, you go up to the little blue little machine or whatever, somebody put the change in, and then they just take all the newspapers out, and I would get one of those newspapers. I'm not paying for it.
Yo, you know that's the oldest newspaper in the country, right?
Hartford Current?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Hartford Current.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
Shout out to Hartford Current.
You got to remember, we part of the first 13 colonies.
True. I do forget
you know
that.
What I mean? So if this country is built on that, you know how we stand here in Connecticut. In here, Connecticut.
So the word silhouette you should learn in middle school. It's a 6th grade word, and you should learn it between 6th grade and 8th grade. I think the word I found this in photography, silhouette. Art books. You're supposed to learn it in art. The silhouette of the lady or the silhouette from, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to know it from cartoons.
Ain't nobody said silhouette, no Tom and Jerry cartoon. Cut it out.
Don't hate him.
Trust me, I know I heard the word silhouette when I was there. And they even use this in damn science and what you call it.
Yeah, flesh it out. Science and what?
I don't know the other one, but I know it's science.
With the scientific table. What that?
You know,
silhouette of the shape.
This whole
what a shape.
What do you mean?
No, PU going somewhere. Save him. Save him.
If there's no silhouette, then there's nothing. You gotta look at something.
What?
At least these 12 kids brought their lunch to school.
They get free lunch anyway.
But I think a lot of these teachers got a difficult job.
Yo.
And at the end of the day, I remember when parents like help their kids with homework and make sure stuff was done and ready and prepared for the next day, where today the parents are leaving 100% of the school learning to the teachers. And they don't intervene, they don't step in. I ended the last video by talking about these parents that show up in June. I knew my kid was failing. Bitch, we've been calling you all year, emailing you all year. You've been dodging us. And all of a sudden now you wonder why I'm not passing them. You know, you see it a lot, man. These kids don't know nothing because their parents ain't involved, a lot of them.
Also, I think a lot of this generation is, I don't want to paint them on a broad brush. You notice a lot of kids are saying, hey, I'm more depressed. I'm more this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, growing up, bro, we didn't even know the word depressed, bro.
Nah, go sit down and tell them mother cunt by.
Yeah, you ain't know the word depressed. Yo, it's like, you can say
slap.
stress, but depressed at a young age?
Yo, depressed.
Not even stressed. Not even stressed. You don't work a job, how you stressed?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yo, until you get a job, I don't want to hear nothing about you depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you got to be depressed about? You ain't got no bills, no headaches. You just got to wonder what time you want to shit. That's all you got to wonder about.
You guys have to be more considerate of this younger generation and the things that they're going through. You know, they're traumatized daily. Just the things that they see.
At the end of the day, it's our fault. We know it's our fault because our parents was hard on us. So we was like, we're going to baby these little, you know, I was about to say it. I'm getting triggered.
You can say it.
Getting triggered. No, I ain't going to say it. I'm going to make sure 12 ain't got to hit the dump button. But we the ones that curdle these little bastards, and now they turning into goddamn Chucky dolls and shit out here. They just terrorizing shit and they out here, man. It's our fault. The parents' fault. Because our parents was tough on us. No, we not gonna treat our kids the way our parents did. We're gonna be nice to them. Now they running over half of y'all. Running y'all over. Huh?
It's like gentle care.
Gentle care? She.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I always said to myself, as hard as my parents was schooling me, I'm gonna be hard on my kids, and I'll stay true to that.
Yeah, I mean, you could be hard on your kids and not be abusive. You know what I'm saying? Being hard on your kid don't mean you gotta be effing them up, like trying to. Nah, you just gotta. I gotta be real with each other.
I mean, I'm waiting for the line to cross.
The thing is, with a lot of these parents today, is they put their kids on the same level as them, and they wants to be their bestie. And then when it comes to the point of trying to discipline their kids, it's my bestie. Yeah,
listen. There's so many lines that when I grew up, I'm like, where the hell y'all get this from? Couldn't wait to use them. And sure enough, I ain't one of your little ass friends. As soon as I was able to use it, oh Lord, it's like, damn, that's what that feel like. That power. That's why y'all was holding on to that. Okay, ain't one of your little ass friends.
Yeah, I like that. West Indian people always tell the kids, me and you are not friends. Americans, I can't say Americans, some Americans do tell their kids that, oh, that's my best friend. No. I hear it a lot here. You know what I'm saying? So, but
yeah, man,
I can't say Americans because I hear some Black Americans say that junk straightforward. I ain't a goddamn friend. And you friends up. So I had to retract my statement there. Well, let me add this to the thing, right? Let me transition to this video right here. Hold on. This adds to the conversation.
So y'all really be out here like, you know, chilling, relaxing, at the club, turning up with no diploma. How can you even like, you know, I'm trying to make an excuse for it, but y'all just be out here having a time and all that, and you ain't got no diploma. You ain't graduated high school. You ain't even got a GED. And you was about 25, 26, and you ain't got, how do you get jobs? Because I thought on the application they asked you, do you like, you know, highest form of education, where can you work at with no GED? Other than probably a warehouse. No, I don't even think you can work. Because they asked me that when I worked at McDonald's, they asked me, did I have a, what the you work? I wouldn't be happy no more. I would not be happy if I didn't have a diploma. You can, how you just wake up and smile, oh, let's get the day started, let's go out, let's turn up. You got no diploma. Everybody in here at least graduated high school. What you got going on? You need, hey, bitch, you need to go sign up for them night classes. I ain't playing, sister. I'm not judging. You probably had a lot going on. But go get that fixed now. Bye.
Did he lie?
He did.
Explain.
I know hella people who don't have a diploma for one reason or another. They get their jobs. I don't ask how. They working, they living. It's just a piece of paper they ain't get for whatever reason, but the show don't stop.
But it's definitely harder, right, to make it through.
Again, I don't ask no questions. People working, I just be like, hey, good for you. I encourage everyone to get their high school diploma and their GED if they were able. But for the people who don't have it, however y'all do it, that's on y'all.
Yo, it's like this, right? You stay in your lane, mind your goddamn business. They're going to figure it out. Life going to humble them at some point. And then they're going to go back and find what they need when they need it.
Yep. So my boy, he was smart. What he did was he dropped out of school, got his GED so he could finish school, I think, a year or two early. That's what he did. He dropped out of school early, got his GED so he could finish school early.
Okay.
But what was he rushing to? Like the workforce, or
he just dropped out of school, but his mom told him, no, you gotta either finish, you gotta either finish or get your GED. He went and got his GED.
I thought it was harder to get a GED than getting your diploma.
But
so let me ask you this: is one more powerful than the other, or they have the
same weight? It just shows that you finish a level, you attain a level of proficiency. That's it.
So what a GED should get you ready for the world.
Yeah, GED just say, hey, he could.
So if you don't have a GED, isn't every job you do under the table?
No.
Unless you own a business?
No, because some jobs you just need the ability to read and comprehend. You don't need a GED to do that. That's all the GED just said.
Like machine shops and stuff, probably, most likely, right?
No, most jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, most jobs you don't necessarily need it, but they ask you because it just makes you a better contender, right? But it doesn't omit you from not doing the job. Because they got people, think about it. If you go to McDonald's, right? And I'm gonna pick a Red Robin right here. I'm not picking on this thing. If you go to McDonald's and you speak Spanish, we're in America. We speak English. How do a whole bunch of Spanish people speaking people get American jobs? In the sense, I know some people are bilingual, right? But how do they get jobs? You see, it's not based on, because your GED is not, you get a GED where you come from, right? I got to flush it out because I don't want to put myself in hot water. I'm just saying, right? It doesn't.
Right. But I think McDonald's, you can get that job because They don't require a GD or high school diploma.
But they do ask you for it. They do ask you for it. Part of McDonald's requirement is, did you complete high school?
Right. But apparently all of them, well, are all these people getting their GEDs though?
Say that again?
Are they getting their GEDs? So how are they working there? They got to have something.
Well, you don't necessarily need it.
I don't think you need the habla inglés to pass the fries anyway.
Nah. Yeah, you look at people that come from other countries. I'm not just picking on Spanish, but if you see anybody, like, yo, you see people coming from other countries. Oh, good. The thing with what you call it with New York and California, they recalled a lot of CDL license. These dudes they can't, or like this. That's a good example. So they had a whole bunch of truck drivers from out of New York City and California that got their CDLs, which me and you couldn't pass in that sense. I guess that some of them probably were paying for it. I don't know, right? Mm-hmm. But these dudes got their CDLs and were driving in America. They can't read a sign. The dude was coming down a one-way on a damn semi truck. The dude had to go tell him, yo, you got to turn around. Dude didn't know one word of English. The American dude like, yo, you going the wrong way. You got to go. The dude literally stopped this truck to save a whole bunch of people's life and told the Chinese dude to back. He couldn't speak English. He couldn't, he would just sign in and tell him, yo, you got to turn around. He on wrong side of the highway. The same thing with down in Florida, where the truck driver with the Indian guys, when they did a U-turn in the middle of the street and it says no U-turn, that's the stuff they do where they're from. But if you don't know how to read signs and all of that stuff, it defeats the purpose.
So when you go to take a road test, don't you actually?
Exactly.
They never took a road test?
Sounds like they didn't.
I mean,
not even what is the road test gonna do? People could drive. You don't need. It's like, yes, you can take a road test and pass it, but you need to read the language and speak the language.
Because I mean, I've driven in Mexico, I've driven in other countries, so just having a goddamn American license, ID and stuff, got me a license, so I can see it.
But yeah, I was just saying that to kind of shows like, hey, I think everyone should get their GD.
When I drove in Mexico, that was the weirdest one because the signs were all in Espanol. You know what I mean? So what you used to be seeing signs here, it looked totally different.
Yep.
And then they looked different from in Trinidad. Like I was like, wow. And I did it. It was cool. I got pulled over by a federale, but on a moped. Yeah. But I made it to Tulum, though. That was an eventful day.
I like driving in Canada. Soon. That was. I was reading the sign in general, like, yeah, shit is in French.
Mm-hmm.
And I started learning because you see the word. I think it's avant. To turn around or some shit like, or left or right or shit like that. You start reading the signs and you be like, okay, cool.
You know, my village in Tobago is French, Palatavir.
Yeah. So that's a good question. Do you need your DUD? But if McDonald's paying $15 I think somebody told me they raised that shit. I thought it was $15.
Yep.
The way inflation's going, man, they could raise it another $10 and they still won't be making enough. Everything. Yeah, go ahead.
Put the fries in the bag.
I don't want no salt on my fries.
What extra salt? Come on, dog.
Department of Child and Family Services, Louisiana. My name is Brittany Kilcrease, and she came here without a warrant to try to go into my home because she said some random person with no name, no information, said my child was sex trafficked out of my home. Get a warrant. How dare you? Go in the home. My child is homeschooled for this exact reason. How
So I brought this one up because it was a homeschool one, right? Homeschool.
Mm-hmm.
So based on what she said, it kind of falls in. I listened to it, but you remember what we seen in Enfield. So the situation still falls. What the CPS word came out for, I'm not tying with her, but it falls in line with what happened in Enfield.
Yeah, they got a call from somebody that saw something. Yeah.
So, but I could understand the mother outrage though. CPS just can't show up and try to take your kid. They got to investigate.
No,
So
who said they was trying to take the kid?
Well, I don't think they was trying to take the kid. I think they was trying to
Make
basically
sure
talk
the
to
kid
her.
was that nothing's
Yeah.
going on with your kid not being trafficked. Are they actually at home being homeschooled? You know, those checks and balances like Connecticut.
Unless they rolled up on her in the parking lot. Come here, let me talk to you real quick. You know what I mean? She ain't say, hey, is your mama here? I want to talk. She probably ran up on me like, hey, come here. Is that your real mama? Is she
Exactly.
beating
You gotta ask those questions. You gotta
Yeah.
the safety. You feel me? You seen that trailer park? It don't look safe.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't blame either one.
Yeah.
Because if the kid's not home, if the kid's homeschooled, that means nobody on the outside have any connection with that person. Other than maybe her doctor, and she probably don't go to the doctor. They probably bring somebody in to check her out if they I mean, she's claiming that's not her daughter. She's getting trafficked, but I wonder how long they've known the neighbor, whoever made the call. Something's definitely fishy there. Something's fishy there.
Yeah,
I wouldn't block that out. I would be like 75%. They should look again. Like they should definitely check because the outrage in this woman lets me know that there's really something hiding below all that anger. like think about it. Like, yo, if somebody shows up and accuse your kid of getting that happening to, right? If she was with the father, you could say, oh, something's going on, but she with her mama. You know what I mean? The person that's supposed to always be protecting her. Now, I'm not saying it ain't happening, but normally it wouldn't. And that should be like, no. Like, should be like, no, let's sit down and talk about this. This ain't what's going on. You know what I mean? But she's so defensive about it, it's kind of making me say, you know what? Yeah, I should definitely do a wellness check. And like I said, the fact that she's not out in school, she's probably not going to the doctor. Who made the call? Somebody saw something that ain't right. You know what I mean? Because if she's out doing stuff all the time, somebody goes, yo, I saw this, but the fact that she probably ain't going nowhere. It's a lot of bad parents out there too.
True. This whole homeschooling thing is, I think people use it as a cover. Even though I known the kid down the street from me, he was homeschooled, and homeboy was cool as hell. It's cool as hell. He came out normal as hell. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, what would make you want to homeschool your kid?
they got a lot of variety. You control what is presented to them. So, and you don't have a lot of outside influence. So, let's say religion is one. Let's say you don't want your kids to or participate.
They can't teach religion in school anymore.
No, hold on. You're not. Hold on. True. And I'm using that as an example, right? Religion is one, right? If you don't want your kids growing up with a certain ideology, you don't have to send your kids to school, right? Or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Religion is one. Politics is two. Bad behavior is three.
Bad behavior?
bad behavior. Is it? Yes. There's the kids that somehow parents can't get them to go to school, or maybe there's a kid dealing with bullying, and this is better for.
Yeah,
I'd agree. Just it is what it is.
Yo, you got some kids that are unruly. Yo, having a little kid in today's where, you can imagine a kid, like let's say a kid come from a troubled home where you don't tell him no, and he go to school and a teacher got to discipline him, and his mother and father don't tell him shit and they thugs. Dude pulling down his pants and showing his wee and shit like that, and you try to discipline him, the parents ain't gonna tell him nothing. It's like don't hit my child, all of that shit. Yo, elementary school, like Head Start teachers, they go through a lot. Like now they gotta document all of that junk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So stuff like you go through stuff like this where, you know what I'm saying? Some parents, as I said that, I remember, sidetrack. This chick came to pick up the kids and music blasted. I'm talking about speakers blasted. Mom comes out, right? She a chubby girl, right? But you could tell when you pass the borderline of just being thick to now chubby, that's where she was at. You know what I'm saying? If she lose like 20, like 10, 20 pounds, she gonna be in there. But she was over. You know what I'm saying? She going on to be becoming bigger, right? She come out the car and something slanted, like I'm like, damn. I could only imagine what that kid going through, bro. Rap music blasting. I ain't hear no regular words. Everything is F this, blah, blah, loud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Damn. And I'm sure they're going home and they're going to plop them right in front of a TV or a tablet and they gone.
Yeah. But it's like, even he kid, I don't think that was his kid though, but he was just blasting music. Came picked up the kid, music loud the same way. You get your kid in the car, you turn it down, or you get in front of school, discretion advised. You know what I'm saying? I'm in front of a school, I'm playing loud rap music. I should turn it down. They haven't said one clean word.
No,
but you know what I'm saying?
No respect.
Yeah, it's like I can imagine playing music loud, but if it don't have no profanity, you know what I'm saying? But even though I get in front of the school, I turn it down.
Well, that's a different type of respect, man. Like we came up in the time where we respect the people around you. Be like, some people don't want to hear profanity, so you won't blast you. That's why you got headphones, earbuds. But now you see people want to walk around with Bluetooth speakers blasting it, playing profanity. Like, come on, man, that's disrespectful. But we came up in a different time, though. You know what I'm saying? Very different time.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's transition. Let's go to you.
Men do not like whores. Let me make this very simple. They may sleep with a whore, they may hang out with a whore, but they will not wife a whore. Okay? You guys look for the exception of the rule to try to make it the rule, and that's what you guys were looking for in Megan Thee Stallion, and it is just not reality. The fact of the matter is you cannot make prostitution music speak about men like they are nothing, twerk all day and think that any man in this world is going to take you serious, let alone make you a wife. And it's only Black women that have this mentality. They think that because a woman is rich and because she's beautiful, that she's automatically of value. I'm so confused. I don't understand what goes through you guys' brain. Like, you don't understand morals, values, integrity. Those things matter, not just money. I know in your little bubbles, everything is about money, but in everyone else's world, it is not. And until you guys are able to grasp basic concepts and actually listen to men when they tell you what they like and they don't like, you guys will continue to be losers.
God damn.
So is that true?
I saw no lies told.
1 second. I'm trying to pull up something. Yeah, I think so. The question I was going to ask, or the caption said it perfectly. I had it in my list right there. I put my word on the keyboard and just scrolled up. Being a rich woman doesn't necessarily make you valuable. I think that's what it says. Is this true or not?
I think it's true. I think about like Cardi B. You got all that money, but at the end of the day, the image that you put out is just like.
Well, it depends on how you judging the value. What are we talking about? Because of course they got value. They rich. You know what I'm saying? They could create any opportunity they want. But what are they trying to accomplish?
But does it create value? Like, do they? It's like what are they trying to say? Like Megan Thee Stallion have all that money,
as far as being with a man.
Yes, value to a man.
No.
So that's her point. That's what she's trying to say.
I mean, we know that, but it all depends because at the same time, there's some simp out there who's like, yo, I could be better. I could do better. I could pay your bills. And yeah, there's a bunch of idiots out there, man. Just like how these dudes out here getting their ass beat by their women, there's dudes out there that'll break the bank just to smell her fart.
Oh my goodness. You had to take it there, bro.
Literally.
I mean, you listen to Megan.
I'm literally, they'll literally wait till she get up and go sniff her seat.
You listen to Megan, you would think they was doing the same thing. She was saying something about what? He was giving her $300K a week or something like that, something crazy.
Nah, she wanted something like that.
He didn't give it to her?
I don't believe he was giving her that money like that. There's no way. If you ask me, she was probably spending the money on him. My whole thing is, why is it all about money? Like, why? Oh, he spent.
Oh, you froze?
Childish.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I don't have money like that. But if I was to get with a rich woman that had money like that, I won't be taking it, spending it on stupid shit like no bags and yeah, I got the latest this. Nah, we gonna invest that shit. They come out of it and they ain't got nothing. But so is she saying Meg is a whore?
I mean, based on the content of the music she's putting out and twerking and thought shit and this and that, maybe that's exactly what she's saying.
So,
like, what would make you want to date her?
Date her?
Yeah,
Megan, right?
Yeah. What value does she have? Like, because the thing is, it's like she has so much male energy. Like, that shit need to be toned way down. You know who's heading in that direction, but it's a little more quiet? Angel Reese. She's teetering around that shit, where she's gonna start becoming untouchable and nobody's gonna want to touch that. But there's always simps out there.
So I got two transitions. This one I'm gonna do this from the portal.
All right.
Let me share screen on this one. We're talking about Cardi B. So
Cardi B.
El Caliz.
I think Stefan hitting it again.
Yeah, they're good. They're on good terms.
Yeah, he had the choke. When you go to church in the Caribbean, oh, this should be good.
A few years ago, two women came out with a song. Cardi B and a woman called, what's her name, Megan Thee Stallion. And they came out with a song called WAP. I will never tell you what the WAP means. It is not kosher for this platform here tonight. But they say they have the WAP. And no man can leave them because they have the WAP. WAP, WAP, WAP. Are you serious? Cardi B said in the song, I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me tell you how I get that ring. Because she have the WAP, WAP, WAP. But the same Cardi B with the WAP, WAP, WAP Offset, who was her husband, cheated on her and they divorced today. Are you still with me? And Megan Thee Stallion, who said she had the wap. She was together with Clay Thompson. He just had an affair, infidelity, have all kind of woman on her head, and she go on a big live and cussing about how the man wicked and wicked. I say I thought you had the wap, and nobody could leave you because you have the wap. Let me tell you, ladies, wap not keep no man. If you want a man who wants to be kept, you have to find a man who knows the Lord. Are you still within the house of the Lord? Because wap can't keep no man, but a man who loves the Lord and serves the Lord is a man who can treat you with love and respect. Am I talking to in the house of the Lord today? I know some of you go research tonight what WAP is. Don't come back and tell me nothing.
Shout out to him. That's a he filling up seats.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
The WAP. What's the WAP?
What's the WAP?
We don't want to know. Hey, D-Cat. Just talking about you, boy. What's up? Welcome to the show.
What up, D-Cat?
Let's ask D-Cat. Do you know what is a WAP?
Well, we all should know what he's talking about right there.
He might think you're using it as a derogatory term for Italians.
What is that in Italian?
No. It's just a term that they used to use for them. One of the negative terms that they used to use.
Okay.
It's W-O-P, not W-A-P.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that is crazy. That's how it is in the Caribbean, man. I mean, you hear it in churches here. They present it a little different, but you hear it. Some of them just be funny.
Hey, they ain't straight from the hip like the Caribbean, though.
Nah. Yo, he slated Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion in one punch.
And he was telling the truth.
Go ahead.
No, he's telling the truth.
Yeah. I mean, I wish we could have found out what the sermon was about that he had to put him in there.
Well, that was the message on the back end.
Because he's talking to the women in the church.
Right. So the message was, what can't keep you? Man, I forgot exactly. I lost the train of thought, but he was saying you got to find a man
who serves the Lord.
Yeah, that serves the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So, like he said, think about it. You can get any chick you want. You know, we know that. You know what I'm saying? We choose the one we wants to be with, and they want to be with us. None of us ever picked a chick that we ain't wanted to be with and live our rest of our life with. Nah. This was last week.
I ain't know the sketchy crew.
Wait.
Yeah.
So you did pull up on the last podcast, huh?
Yeah, he was there.
He was here.
Okay.
Yeah.
T-shirts coming soon.
Yeah.
You can't get you one.
I gotta put that on the shirt. Or that was yours, P.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We gotta put that on the shirt. The sketchy crew.
Yeah. It was a little bit too sketchy. But yeah. That was that one there. But that I like the way he tied it in, because when I started like, how is he going to tie Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion into this? He pulled it together.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that whole Megan thing is like, I didn't even really want to look into it because I know it wasn't worth my time and investment. Because, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, 3 times, 4. She's a hoe. I mean, it is what it is. Another one.
So the question is she being judged based on her music or how she lived her life?
Well, aren't they both tied into each other?
Nope.
No?
They're not.
It's got to be the music, because, I mean, at the end of the day, outside of it, I know she graduated from college. She seemed to have been representing herself as a traditional woman while she was with Clay.
You think she carried herself the right way? Like when you think of her, do you think of her because I couldn't tell you what a goddamn Megan Thee Stallion song is. I'm gonna be honest. I might have heard it, but I don't ever listen to anything she's really done. I can't really say, oh.
You know what that remind me of?
What's that?
Kendrick. I don't never listen to a damn song.
Ooh, shots fired. Ooh,
it's all right.
He lying.
It's all right.
He lying.
Hey, listen.
He lying.
We got different algorithms, so I'm good. Don't worry. Next time I come over there, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do all Kendrick on all the devices in the house. They're gonna be popping up for weeks.
Alexa be like, we don't know that artist.
We got the freeze bean. We got the freeze bean. Give me a high five.
As you said that, I could tell you one song that I do like from Kendrick. You know why? Because last week, I think it was last week or the other show. It took me 2 weeks to remember. Rich Spirit. That's the song I like.
You freezing up?
That's
Rich Spirit.
Yeah, I think it's Rich Spirit.
You need to listen to ADHD.
I don't know that one. I don't listen to him.
That's from Section 80. I think you'd like that.
Yeah, Kendrick's junk is sick, man. His catalog is crazy.
But to tell you, I don't listen to him. Only Rich Spirit, or I think that's the name of it.
Yeah, he got so much music, man.
He's got some good songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, back to Meg. Seeing her outside the music, I mean, I think it's kind of one and the same. Like, she had videos where she had Clay in the background, but then like she opening up Labubu's and
like, okay,
thing bikini, and like, what you doing?
Like, even when she performed at the presidential thing, but what did you think of that?
With the on stage?
Yeah,
I was throwing them at the TV. Like,
yeah, what did you think of that? You didn't see that?
For Kamala Harris.
I didn't agree with that. I could have.
Right. So
got somebody better for that.
So basically, that is who she is right there, right? What we saw.
No, hold on, guys. I'm gonna let you finish me. I don't think so. You know what? I'll let you finish and I'll let you go. Nah,
because how do you let that be part of your representation in front of the whole world?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what example are you setting? Now, I'm not gonna sit here.
They froze.
My mama will be okay with that, so I won't do it.
Man, that was big. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way I'm kind of looking at it. But if you can do that at that specific time, man, you standing on business. Like, yeah, I can't tell her nothing.
So what I would say is, right, because I cut you off, I had to apologize and think. So let me tell you this. With females, and I had to understand it like this. Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, what they got to do, they got to perform. If you're coming to me and you're going to pay me as Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, whoever, I'm going to do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that shit to Jay-Z and all the other rappers. You can't go to DMX and tell DMX, hey. You know what I'm saying? I know you talk about all that dog shit and everything. Leave out that. Give us the good stuff. Cut. No, DMX gonna give you DMX. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when we come to women music, right? We try to say, oh no, you can't be shaking ass and you can't be doing this. This is no. If you bring out Jay-Z gonna come and rap his song. DMX gonna come and rap his song.
Yeah.
So I don't like when people say, you know what I'm saying?
So they got what they paid for? Exactly.
So if you call Megan Thee Stallion with a big ass to come out and shake it, and she come out and she shake her. That's what you paid for.
For the presidential election, though?
Who cares? That's what you paid her to do. That's a show. It could have been Lizzo. Lizzo would have been up there shaking too.
Representing body positivity.
Exactly. So either way, you know what I'm saying? We can't get mad. We can't get mad at lady for what they do and how they make their money, because that's what you're paying for. People want to see. Yeah. That's what people pay to see.
Hold up. But Lizzo wouldn't have been up there throwing no money. She would have just been up there in something too tight, playing a flute. It's two different things.
I'm just saying she could have dumbed it down a little bit.
No, trust me. All right. Yeah. Everybody say that. Like, look at Chris Brown. Chris Brown got people breaking up their marriages. Ladies going to concerts so Chris Brown could grab them up, lift them up, have them in weird position.
You see,
you know what I'm saying?
That next tour he got with Usher.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Be a lot of families set breaking up.
So why? And that was one of the main things. Why they don't hold Chris Brown to that standard? Yo, you can imagine we go into a show and I got. Hold on, let me choose mine wisely. Right, I'm holding up not Cardi B thick as hell too. Nicki Minaj. I'm holding up Nicki Minaj and I got my hand on her. No, Chris Brown could take his hand, put it wherever. You can't do that to a female artist. You can't. You can closest you get to a female artist, you be like this, you side pose. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown is up on your girl. You know what I'm saying? Handful.
Because that's Chris.
With permission.
Yo, wait. Let me ask you: who was in the video with Usher? Was that Megan?
What video?
What was the girl a few years ago when Usher was performing, and he started dancing with her at the show?
That was I think that was
and they ended up breaking up. Huh?
Was it Keisha Cole?
No. This was he was performing like at some type of event, and she was at the event.
Okay.
And he bringing people up from the crowd. She was in the front row. I could be wrong, but it just triggered something in my memory for a second.
Yeah, stuff like that. And see how he feed them grapes and the chicks be falling out. Yo, you guys can't do that.
But
ladies can't do that. Ladies can't do that.
Charge what is $1,000 to take any type of picture you want. So they could get a couple of different shots. He's grabbing. I mean, but if women could do that if they wanted to.
Yeah, they could do it, but I'm saying men can't do it.
Yeah, men could do it.
Yeah, well, certain things, no, men can't really touch back. Women got to be, Chris Brown gets permission. But what I'm trying to say is they're giving him permission.
It could be, it depends on who you are with your fans. But I think it goes both ways.
Pause.
You give me $1,000, I feel up on you. We both leave this concert feeling beautiful. Like, yo, if Meg Thee Stallion was giving that out, bro, I'd be in line with my $1,000
you know what I'm saying?
rent money, bro. I'd be here with my $1,000 rent money, just be like, what's up? Come back with 50 shots. If you all on Facebook.
It's a bad investment, my boy.
No, it's not. Because it's on my Instagram. It's my new LinkedIn page. It's on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be I mean, the kids might have to not eat for a few weeks, but I'm gonna get my picture with Meg, bro. I'm gonna get my picture. I don't care if you think I'm weird. Look at my Facebook. Cool. I got Meg on there. God. Yeah. What Night right about? What you correct about, Night?
Stuff.
No, he's talking about Megan. I think it was Megan. No decorum on the stage.
Yeah.
He's never right.
What?
Yeah.
Shout out DCAT.
Yeah.
What'd he say? Yeah. This is why Kamala ain't win. They thought she was down with a bunch of ass shakers. And now we got the orange guy.
Ain't nothing wrong with the orange guy, boy.
Say what?
Bruh.
Say what, Mister? I can't be.
Was gonna lose.
I can't be prosecuted by the IRS. Nothing wrong with the orange guy. 1 point how much billion? Why? It do got something to do with you. Did you vote for the orange guy?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I know he wasn't. I know Kamala wasn't gonna win. I know she wasn't gonna win.
Why not?
Yo,
she went to Howard University, sir.
What I gotta do? Know. Who cares?
I do. That's my alma mater, goddammit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologize. Why you let that lady go there and bring down y'all thing, bro? Why you let that lady do that?
She was there before me.
Okay. Well, that means you brought up the grace. You brought it up the you brought it up. You brought it to stand.
It's crazy because Trump made y'all hate to want to vote for a black person.
Nah,
he executed it well.
I voted for Kamala. I wanted the experienced politician over the orange guy. Yeah.
I voted for Hillary though.
Ew.
What?
Ew. You voted for Hillary?
What?
Brother, ooh.
What was the choices? So you see? So that means you voted for Trump then. That was the only two candidates. It was Hillary or Trump.
So you're a Trumper, huh?
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point.
Nah.
You've
been caught.
Nah.
Yeah. Because that was the only candidate. It was Trump and Hillary.
Hell no. I'm sure.
No, it was Trump and Hillary.
Hold on.
Yeah, because she was second. She was under Obama for 4. And then,
yeah, she was the candidate that went up against Trump.
Hold up. There's somebody else on the ballot.
You voted for Trump.
No. There's somebody else.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
No.
It's all right, Brandon. We know. We know.
We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide.
No. Hold up.
Right on. Yeah, we'll let it slide. Don't worry about it.
No, it ain't nothing. What? No.
D-Cat said 12. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. I told you. You know what I'm saying? It was either Hillary or Trump.
Yeah.
I went to the poll.
There were other selections.
That was 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was other selections. Jill Stein was running.
So you were one of those people that voted for Kanye West, huh?
I might have.
No, Kanye West was later. Kanye West was
no, he was
Biden.
On there.
He was
Biden. No, Kanye West was only 4 years ago. So that was only in what you call it.
People be still voting for him. Because sometimes they write it in.
You remember you
could.
Out?
Do I not?
She let when Hillary lost. When Hillary lost, she came out. She was out the news and everything like that. She disappeared for a while. That's when Trump was in power, and he told her he was going to arrest her.
She has never come
disappeared too.
She ain't come back.
That's embarrassing. You've been in the Senate.
She destroyed.
Husband was president. This and that. You couldn't even want no.
Yeah, but that don't mean she wasn't a politician though. No.
Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Wasn't she the senator for New York? Was it?
I swore she was a senator.
That was after he left office.
Nah, hold up.
If I'm not mistaken.
I think you're mistaken, sir.
Yeah, because all the point when she was in there.
Sir, she was a senator from 2001 to 2009, sir.
Yeah, wasn't she a senator in, I think it was New York.
It was New York. It was New York. Yeah.
So 2001?
2001 to 2009.
Right. So when did they come out of office? He went in 92? No. When did 92, right?
92, she was the first lady of Arkansas.
Yep.
First lady from 93 to 2001.
Right.
Oh,
so
she won senator while she was first lady.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she was in Congress. That's how she met Bill. Both of them were in Congress at the same time. I think something like that. I think so. I watched the documentary on them. Trust me.
But once yeah, that's another story. But a lot of the stuff she did after they came to office too.
Yeah.
You know, before when she became a missus, she kind of was the first lady. That was it.
Yeah, but then after first lady, that's when she got into politics. More than Trump.
Hey.
Nah,
Imagine this fool literally just jumped up from a Home Alone cameo and just straight to president. Whoop-de-doo.
She was just saving puppies. That's all.
Saving puppies.
Yeah.
Better than drowning them.
At the shelter. Yeah.
Yo, only thing what you call it, like I'm an unregistered. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I don't care about their. Yo, Democrats don't got shit to offer, bro. They don't got nothing to offer, bro.
How you figure?
They do got something to offer.
The resistance.
Taxes.
What?
Taxes.
Listen, trickle down economics don't work. That's what
More
the
taxes. More taxes. Right here in Connecticut, this dude, a couple of people getting ready to run against Lamont. You know, because, well, yeah, they think he's basically. I think last year he made what 51 million.
Damn, that dude been in there almost 20 years, yo.
Well,
That
you
dude,
could.
I was in Hartford when he was running.
Yeah. So you think about, and I'm sure they've been trying to get him on some type of scandal. You know what I mean? Because you saw how they got the chick there from New Britain as soon as she decided to want to run for.
She was in there
for
for
governor.
Jumping.
Right. Once she decides she wanted to run, they start digging. So I think they've been trying to find ways to get him out, basically, because you've been in the office that long, you become powerful, and you can see it. It gains power, and yeah, he's company for whatever reason. He made like 51 million.
So what I was gonna say was, what was the mayor before him? What was the guy before him?
The mayor or the governor?
The governor. He had the governor before him.
The one that got caught.
Yeah.
Or Roland.
Homeboy
it's been that long.
Yeah, he got out. Yo.
No, yeah, he been out. But after Roland, Rell took over, and then I forgot who was after Jody Rell.
But what I was gonna say was Roland was cool as hell. When I was a kid, I met him.
Yeah, I met him.
And he cool as hell. Yo, he walked up, how y'all kids?
He was a Republican.
Yeah, and I used to meet him all the time.
I think that's the last Republican governor in Connecticut.
Yeah, he was cool as hell. Yo, you think that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was visible. He was real visible.
Yeah. He was the people liked him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But once he started going dirty, they turned on him.
Well, it's not dirty. Yo, that's part of it. I understand. That's part of it.
Well, you got to understand your job.
Didn't go to jail?
Yeah. Huh? He went to jail and came out.
You talking about that's part of it? No, sir.
Yo, let me explain this to you. Every effing county in America, go look at all the mayors. They all got some kind of scandal with money. All of them. You're going to probably have the 1 and 2 that do it legit, but all of them have scandal with money.
The Hartford mayor went to jail too.
All of them. It's not even Connecticut. You could go Connecticut.
The one in Bridgeport.
New York. You could go to Florida. You could go to Arkansas. They all have things, They all of them do it. It's part of it. It's how the game is played. But if you dumb enough to get caught, that's when you get put on TV. You know what I'm saying? Because let me ask you this, right? Because I was telling my wife this today. Think about this, right? Mm-hmm. We're talking about Aaron Stewart, right? She was in there for how long? 10 years? Mm-hmm. 10, 12 years or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So think about it, right? Year 1, they ain't find out. Year 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, how did they find out? Because she's no longer in office. She doesn't hold the power anymore. And guess what? She doesn't serve anybody any interest anymore. So guess what we could do? We could go back through all her taxes. We could go back through everything. When she was in office, why the feds couldn't research her? Why the cops, whoever?
Yo,
Nobody was looking.
I think it's because she decided to run for governor.
But that's what I'm trying to show you.
And once she decided to run for governor, then they started exposing her.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to say. They could have exposed her while she was the mayor.
No,
nobody cared.
You can't go a year or two without doing our taxes.
Let me ask you this: did she get voted out in New Britain, or
No,
did
she just ran. She just went for bigger office. But
ran,
you got to look at it.
She resigned. Did she resign?
Yeah, she just kind of
So maybe that's why she resigned, and he was like on a hush hush.
Nah. She was just looking for more power.
Governor, you can't go for two. So she chose to go for the bigger role.
Right, and that's what I was saying earlier. I think once she did that, they decided to expose her.
Right, but so look at this, right? If she was there, right? Me and you can't go a year or two. Like, let's say we get $1 million. We get up here, we hit the jackpot. I got the money, I'm shaking it in my hand, right? That's how they catch a lot of the black kids on in COVID, right? When they were getting the
PPP
unemployment checks. They was flexing on Facebook. They got the money thing and all. They were telling on themselves. They was the unemployment scam and all. They were just looking at the little kids. Oh, go to the account, pull it up. He don't work. You got all that money. So if me and you come up and we just made $1 million, you get that knock on the door. Hey, IRS, blah blah blah. Let's see your books. We can't make it to 10 years without IRS knocking on our door. We can't.
No. Listen, no one cared about Aaron Stewart. She was a big fish in a little pond. Daddy was the mayor before her. She got to be mayor in a little American flag bikini. She was popular. Everybody liked her. You just happen to be running for governor. Okay, yeah, maybe we don't want you for governor. And boom, somebody actually took a fine-tooth comb over her stuff. It is what it is. That's politics. If you ain't got nothing to hide, you'll be just fine. She did some things that just wasn't right. They're even throwing more dirt out there. It don't even matter. They're talking about, she reimbursed herself $31,000 for her master's program. A lot of these companies have reimbursement programs. It is what it is, but it's done. You jumped into, you was a big fish in your pond and you jumped into the frying pan. That's all it is.
Yeah. You said, I was going to bring up Minnesota. I said I was going to bring up Minnesota. I was going to say, all right, if we hop off or you go to Minnesota, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your boy, what's his name, P? Tim. What's his name?
Tampon Tim.
He never fails me, right? So, Tampon Tim, right? Look, all that damn fraud going on. They knew. How did he make it to the level of vice president? And they knew all of that shit. Because guess what? If he made it in, all of that shit would have still been covered up. None of that shit would have made it into the news. You get what I'm trying to say? So
I mean, it's
bad. Not about
optics,
Democrat and Republican. It's just, it's being played on both sides, Being played on both sides. That's when they making money.
Once he decided to run the vice president, that's when they started investigating him.
Right, but hold on. They had how much years? 2 years. 2 years. Well, how they come up with all that dirt before the election?
Nobody cared before then.
Exactly. So how she make it to 10 years? Because nobody cared and they didn't want to know. They didn't want to know. So now when they come in and tell us this shit, I don't care. I don't care. Go ahead.
No, I was just trying to figure out, like, how do you explain the Amazon bills?
Oh, yeah, that's just egregious.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like,
I can explain it. I'm going to stand up for her. You know what I'm saying? Even though I might lose points with my wife.
What you about to stand up for? And be careful. Listen. Here's what it is. Before you say what you was going to say, nobody wanted the new Britain jump off for governor of Connecticut. Simple and plain.
I heard them talks too. Y'all heard them talks too, player. I heard them talks too. I heard them too, bro. Running around in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I heard them talks. You ain't gotta tell me. People in the streets was talking, getting bust down. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I know what you're talking about. I know the locals were telling me. I remember this guy was like, man, we gotta talk about that. Where they used to beat that down. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? That's side talk. But anyways, right? I don't know. I just heard what I heard. But like I said, all of these people, Brandon, you go state to state. These people is part of their MO. This is how they come up. This is how they make money. This is how the game is played. You know what I'm saying? You could go down to Dalton. You could go, Chicago, same thing going on. Fraud. You know what I'm saying? They have all of these mayors that are coming up, getting rich and moving on. Some people just do it smarter. But you talking about the ticket. I would sidetrack. But you was talking about the 100. You think I should? I'm gonna hold off, Brandon, because I want my wife. If I start talking, my wife will get mad at me. So, guys, I gotta.
You should run for mayor.
Who?
One of us.
Hell no, I ain't running for no damn mayor.
Well, one of us got to get rich.
Trinity vote right there behind you. What's the problem?
Nah, I ain't running for mayor, bro. I'm not doing that.
Yo, that's where the money at.
Big Amazon bills, my guy. What? You just run it up.
But that was for the people, man.
Well, the influencer on Amazon and mayor. What?
Nah. I ain't serving the people. Screw that.
Dang.
Y'all don't want me in there. We got reggae Wednesday, dance on music, Trinity Fridays.
What's the problem?
Fish fry on a Saturday.
Vote for 12 and you'll get a doubles at the ballots.
Yeah, doubles Monday, doubles Tuesday. Oh, and you remember the one I showed you with the lady twerking? I brought that one up last week. Did I show y'all that video?
That must have been me getting.
I watch a lot of videos.
The white lady, she was twerking to get votes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That wasn't even twerking.
I know it ain't hit because she wasn't really twerking.
That wasn't twerking. Shaking your bottom is not twerking.
I don't even think she was shaking. I think she was just going down.
The shake.
That was a slow drop.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. Thank you.
We close out there. Well, let's go to final thoughts. We'll go first. You want me to go first?
I'll take it.
All right, there you go.
My fellow Americans, come to you in my Bruce Lee shirt tonight. Thank you for joining us for episode 41. People, please make sure y'all keeping y'all hands, feet, and other objects to yourselves. The golden rule: there should be no domestic violence. You should just be able to love your partner. But if that is going on, please stand up for the victims, male or female, according to my members of the podcast. But my hope is that everyone is living in peace and love. Please go out and vote when it's time to vote. Aaron Student ain't on the ballot for whatever reason. Watch your finances. At the end of the day, my hope is that all politicians will act in the people's interests, act with integrity. Corruption is widespread, but it doesn't have to be the norm. You get into this to help the people, help the people. Those are my thoughts for today. Thank you for joining us. Tuesdays and Thursdays, Late Night Lime. Come on with us.
Ready, P?
All right. Gotta follow that, huh? Hey, we had a lot of good topics tonight. Listen, if you don't plan on paying the money back, don't buy it. There's no reason you should be paying 12 payments on a cheeseburger because you decided to use Klarna. And I mentioned this in my last show. Don't show up this week. I mean, it's the beginning of June, but if your kid is failing, you just gotta let it go because it's too late right now. Don't try to go Arab on the teacher. That's not good. And big up to the New York Knicks. They put a thumping on those Spurs game 1. I'm hoping they win a championship. They need one. They haven't been to the final since '99. Haven't won since I think Frazier or whatever his name was. Don't kill me in the chat, and that's it, man. Big up to the Knicks, and I hope they could finish it off because that'll be good for New York. They definitely need right now because they stressed out because of their mayor. But you know what? 12 gonna run for mayor at some point. So I need to let us know down in the chat. Would you vote for 12? Because we're gonna start a petition right now and get it going. And make sure y'all check us again next Tuesday, 9-ish, because we on CP time. And we're gonna be on next Tuesday, 9-ish.
All right, so let me do mine. I got to set up mine.
9-ish. I forgot to throw Megan Thee Stallion in there, but you already know. Don't bring her home.
Stallion. So mine is gonna be there. So coming soon is the line with us
merch.
So we got the website up. It's flowing. On the main screen currently, this is the inner workings of how it looks. So we're just gonna kind of showcase it a little bit. What's up?
No, DCAT starting trouble. The disrespect. Jesus Christ.
Hey, over here, honesty is the policy, boy.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right, D. At least it's good. But in the meantime, I'm gonna make sure I get my Shopify store up. You know what I'm saying? See, so the merch coming soon. So look forward to that. If you guys want to hop in, go to the website, get put on the waiting list. For when it's dropped, we got the merch coming. Like this is one of the t-shirts right there. You know what I'm saying? So merch store coming. Just wanted to say that. But with that, thanks for tuning in. We out.
His name was Walt Clyde Frazier P.